Gears of War Damnation, Chapter 14, Redemption. It's been several months since I've escaped the Hollow. It all feels like a bad dream at this point. We relocated to a new island called Vectus, where the cog is trying to start anew. It was hard, but we started to build up farms, salvaging weaponry, and fighting off the last of the Locusts that we found. It's been months since I've seen one of those things. It's peaceful. Almost too good to be true. But there's always something. As if fighting monsters for 15 years wasn't bad enough, we have to deal with something else now. The Stranded. There's been a lot of people trying to sneak into our camps, attacking our people, stealing supplies. Damn it! I thought we were done with all of this. But I guess not. I caught 2 men sneaking into our supplies the other night. They broke in, busted the lock off the door. They weren't very discreet about it, and I'm sure they regretted it. I held them at gunpoint, and we arrested them. We held them for questioning to find out what they were up to. Turns out there was a lot of stranded nearby this island, and they were very comfortable. And they weren't very happy that we were stepping on their toes. Very unhappy. Great. I guess the cog were trying to make nice with the Stranded, and trying to make deals. I guess we had one of their main men. We were trying to make a trade, so they would leave us alone. In the end, I had nothing to do with this though. I was just another soldier doing his job. So I was sent out with a squad to go look for more supplies. We were just out looking for plants, things that we can eat or grow, vegetables, normal simple things. The squad consisted of me, a few other soldiers around my age, and a young kid about the age of 18. He barely became a soldier right after we sunk Jacinto. I told him that he was lucky, because he didn't need to fight those things. He was spared the horror of fighting the Locust, and his job now was just to help us move forward, and not to be too hard on himself because he felt like he was useless for missing out on something so crucial. I told him to stop feeling that way because, kid, believe me, you wouldn't want to face anything that I did. Be happy that you were spared that. I felt like I was getting kind of attached to this kid. I was so used to being the younger brother, but for once I felt like I was the older brother. He's a good kid. I'm gonna watch over him. We were just looking for supplies, gathering fruits and vegetables, when out of nowhere we were attacked by a group of men, about 6 of them. The Stranded. I could hear them screaming at us, telling us that we were dead. They weren't very fond of the cog, I can tell that. It's alright. I wasn't very fond of them either. I tried the diplomatic approach, trying to talk them down, saying that we can work things out. That met with a bullet being shot right at my head. I don't think that was a warning shot, I told my men. I think the guy just literally tried to kill me. Luckily he's a bad aim. Alright kids. Let's have some fun. I threw a smoke grenade at them. They are dazed. I ordered 2 of my men to flank from the left side, and told the kid to come with me. This was my first time in a leadership position. I wasn't a sergeant, but they pretty much gave me the rights as one. And I wasn't going to lose any men on this mission. Not to these bastards. We were performing a simple pincer attack, a simple flank, but it was actually working very well against these guys. This was child's play compared to fighting the Locust. These guys were morons. We flanked up behind them, took 3 of them out instantly. The other 3 ran for their lives, but were still shooting back at us while they were running. We chased them down to their camp. They had a bunch of other men with them. We were outnumbered again, and I could tell the kid wasn't holding up well. He was nervous. I could see it in his face. Looked like he was about to puke. Kid, it's okay. No one's dying today. We're gonna make it through this. We just need to take these guys out now, because they're gonna come back at us. We can't let that happen. Not with your family there. Remember that. Your mom and your little sister. They're there. Do this for them. He gave me this fearful look, but shook his head and gave me a strong stare with courage in his eyes. Alright kid, let's do this. Camp already knew we were coming, so they were on full alert. There was only one option: frontal assault. We rushed in and took cover on the trees, anything we could, pushing in on them. Luckily they weren't as armed to the teeth as I thought they were. Only a few of them had guns, the other ones had knives. We took out the ones with the knives and started taking out the ones with the guns. They stood no chance. Out of nowhere, a guy busted through one of the cabins, holding a rocket launcher. I panicked, because I knew that this could turn bad instantly. Thoughts rushed back to me of when I was in the hollow and we were winning, and that Locust just had to have a mortar. Not again. This isn't happening again. I rushed the man with the rocket launcher, tackled him straight to the ground. I started sending my fist straight into his face. 1 strike, 2 strikes, 3 strikes. I started to lose count. My men had to actually get me off him, because if I kept going, the guy was gonna lose his head. They all looked at me like I was crazy. Sorry guys, I lost it there for a second. I'm okay. The guy was laying there in pain after I just literally beat the crap out of him. I asked him, "Who are you? Who is your leader? Why are you doing this?" He just gave me a blank stare and told me the name of his leader. I shuddered when he said his name. What? No. That doesn't make any sense. He's alive?